All right, you've got catchy headlines, stunning visuals, and SEO-optimized keywords. So why aren't the clicks going up? Well, that's because there's more to content strategy than meets the eye, my friends. On this week's Monday Marketing Moment, we are talking all about the critical and yet often overlooked aspects of content strategy that you can use to make or break your return on investment. So let's dive in. Hello and happy Marketing Monday. On the surface, content strategy success seems subjective. Various goals, long-term impact, and an ever-shifting landscape can make it feel like a guessing game. But hold on. Many businesses turn out a ton of content, blogs, social media, email campaigns, and yet the results remain elusive. The culprit? It's often a hidden flaw within the strategy itself. These can sabotage even the most aggressive content efforts. And that's why we're talking about these critical yet often looked factors that make or break your content ROI. So, what's the first culprit? Well, the first culprit is losing sight of your target audience. IT companies, for example, might chase competitors' trends, fluttering development one day, then staff augmentation the next day, without considering the trends that align with their actual customer base, creating confusion and a mix of content that doesn't speak to anyone really effectively. So why is this so damaging to the strategy? Well, number one, you're wasting your resources creating irrelevant content. Your brand message is getting all kinds of muddled, and you're attracting the wrong leads. This makes measurable success impossible, and ROI suffers. A winning strategy focuses on an intended audience, building a strong connection that drives those specific results. Stick to a specialized topic and categorize your content so that it's easier to create customer journeys from one piece to the next. The next challenge? Ever spend time creating content only to have it languish unseen? The cause might be a missing purpose. Without clear goals, you can't define your success metrics. And this can cause a little drift. It's orphan content, and it can't be optimized or measured because it doesn't have a focus. It doesn't have a place. Forget chasing trends or generic goals like ranking or getting sales leads for every piece. Focus on the audience actually needs and where they're going to navigate to buy a product or service. Always ask yourself, what information are they seeking? What problems are they trying to solve? By aligning your content with audience need and desired outcomes, you can create content that resonates and delivers measurable results. Speaking of measurable results, you also need to define how you measure success. Traditional content calendars often lack key performance indicators or KPIs for each piece. These KPIs tell you if your content is achieving its goal, whether it's driving traffic or leads or building brand awareness. Skipping KPIs leads to many problems. Aimless content creation, wasted resources, missed opportunities, and inconsistent performance. You won't know if your content is working or if it's demotivating your team or if it's hindering your ability to learn if you don't have ways to measure that. To avoid this, establish KPIs for each content piece and set timelines for achieving them. This ensures that your content efforts are measurable, adaptable, and ultimately drive results. But your only KPI shouldn't be lead generation. Believe me, we all want it to be, but it shouldn't be. While conversions are important, focusing solely on lead generation as your KPI really narrows your view. The customer journey is a multi-step process, and the content needs to address all aspects from awareness to consideration to retention. Overlooking this bigger picture leads to several issues. First, you miss out on valuable touch points with potential customers early in their research process. The other part is it's very different for different types of contents and different purposes. What do I mean by that? If you focus solely on conversion, you might neglect the power of a blog post for awareness or a white paper for B2B lead nurturing. And finally, solely relying on paid advertising or cold email outreach for conversion can be expensive and unsustainable in the long run. You need to have a balanced content strategy that uses a variety of KPIs and tracks progress throughout the customer journey. This fosters brand awareness, builds trust, and ultimately delivers a sustainable customer acquisition funnel. Next up on our tips here, don't get stuck in the brand tunnel. Building brand awareness and promoting your products, bottom of the funnel content, is critical, but overdoing it can be a recipe for disaster. A constant stream of sales messages bombarding the viewers, leading to disengagement and your customers turning away from your products. Solely focusing on products quickly exhausts content ideas and makes everything feel repetitive. Repeated exposure to the same message can desensitize viewers, making them more likely to tune it out entirely. And overemphasizing on brands stifles creative freedom, limiting the variety of content that you can have and the formats that you can explore. Branded content also struggles in search engines. It's not about what the users are actively looking for when you push brand content. Finally, a constant barrage of product promotions can create a barrier between your brand and your potential customer. They may become hesitant to engage with any of your content because it's not a valuable educational piece. Heck, they might even turn away from those valuable education pieces. While product branding plays a role in conversion, striking the balance is key. An excessive focus on this can damage your strategy and limit your audience's engagement, diversity, and trust. Attract new leads and nurture new leads with a variety of content that informs, entertains, and builds trust with your brand. This holistic approach positions you for long-term success. Finally, and most importantly, you need a sustainable content strategy. Create a content approach that works with your workload and schedule. And you might want to use AI writing tools like ChatGPT, which can turn out a vast quantity of content, but I beg with you to resist that urge. These tools are often generic and don't create content that has depth or authenticity that your audience wants. Instead, invest time in creating clear content briefs and getting a skilled writer. These briefs should provide background information, target audience details, your desired content style. Not all writers are subject matter experts. So these briefs are going to bridge that gap for them and ensure your writers understand your vision and goals for each piece. A detailed brief empowers your writer with high quality content that resonates with your audience and drives results. So, which of these tips are you going to start implementing? Let me know in the comments below. Until next time, I hope you have a fabulous week and a marvelous Marketing Monday.